Hello. Hello, I'm Hans and Ian. Hello. Can you introduce you and your company? Yes, I am with Floodgate Games. We are a board game company based out of Minnesota in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, what is new game? So at the show Spiel this year, and we released this at Gen Con in North America, is Landmarks. Landmarks is an adventure word game where you are trying to lead your friends who are lost on an island. They went here in search of treasure, but they forgot the map. And so you are trying to lead them to treasure and the exit and make sure that they don't hit any of the hazards along the way.
Okay.
Yay. How can you play? Yeah, so every map, every game will be played, you'll have a map, and there are two difficulties. There are a regular difficulties and a more advanced difficulty. There's also a team versus team mode, which I'll go over in a minute. But in each game, the Pathfinder, the person with the map, will write down a clue to lead their party to the next area. And since it is word association, you are trying to get them to go to a certain place based on the clues that are already there. So, for example, Anthony, I wrote the word face. Fate. You could take this clue and then place it next to one or more of the words that are already on the board.
Yeah.
So if I wrote face, where do you think I'm trying to get you to go?
Oh, maybe here.
And is that because mascots have a face and a nose is on a face? That's exactly where I wanted you to go. In this case, I look at the map, and you made it to a water space. I'll explain what water space does in a minute, but I'm trying to get you to this treasure, that treasure, that treasure. I mean, there's always an exit space, which is how you win. And how many treasures you find along the way is your score for the game. You have a certain number of clues that you can give.
Yeah.
So you start with 7 clues. These are represented your water limit in your canteen. So each clue that I give you, I take from here. And if we ever run out, unfortunately, your friends ran out of water on the island. That's not good. But if we find a water space like we just did, we can refill our canteen and then keep going.
Up 7?
Yep, up to 7. Unless you stumble into one of the traps on the board. Stumble into a trap, we lose a water, and then we also lose the maximum amount of water. There are also curses on the island, where if you run into an island curse, you will be forever doomed to remain on the island, and therefore you lose. However, you can find a protective amulet, which will protect you from one of the curses. But if you get cursed again, you're stuck anyway.
Yeah, just one thing.
Yep. So we'll keep giving one-word clues, and you'll keep placing them on the board, going around, trying to find the way out. And if you find the way out with some treasure, you win.
Wow. Then we 4 stages. Find the next exit.
Yep. So in the regular, you're trying to find up to 3, and the advanced, you're trying to find up to 4.
3 to 4.
Additionally, this is the cooperative mode. You can play team versus team. Where, let's say, you and I would have a team versus team map. And our friends would be split into 2 groups. And we name our groups like the fun team and the sad team. Or whatever you wanted to name them. And then you would take turns giving clues on the board, just as I showed. But instead of trying to find an exit, we are racing. The first team to find 4 treasures will win. So if we go, if I'm team 1 and I went to this space here, I'd mark off that I found a treasure. But if team 1 went to here, that's a treasure for you. Yep. And so the first to find either all 4 of their treasures or a combination of theirs and neutral treasures will win the game. But just like in the cooperative mode, you can be cursed to remain on the island and automatically lose.
And amulet has 2.
Yes, you can start with 1 amulet if you're a second, and then there's 1 more amulet to find on there. So if the second team, or if this team finds the second amulet, they better not find a curse. There's no cure for that.
Okay. Very good. And another mode here.
And so these are the different stacks of cards. So there are 50 different cards for the easy difficulty, beginner difficulty.
Yeah.
And then the more advanced difficulty, there are 50 cards as well. And then for the team, also 50. So there are 150 different maps in the game. In addition to promos that we'll make in the future for more maps, etc.
Okay. So nice game.
Yeah, I really liked this side of the map board as well, because it has this beautiful artwork. I'll just take these off here. You can see the island artwork here. But if you have a friend who is distracted and you give a clue that's cold and they go, well, mountains are cold.
Yes.
No, I don't mean the mountains. That's just artwork. You can always play on the simpler side. Yeah, so I just focus on the words that way. One of the things I really like about this game is that while we're an English company and we create the game in English, you can play this in any language. So each of these map cards will have suggested starting words. But these words could be anything. I could make these words anything I want. It's just here to get us started so I don't have to sit there thinking what words do I want to begin with. So if you want to write these words in Korean, and then we can show your audience.
Okay.
That's nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it will be played the same way. So give a clue like I did to show to go to that space. So what would you, how would you give your audience a clue?
Then what? Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now I can't read this, but I trust you. And then you would give that to their team, and then they would look at it and go, oh, right there makes sense.
Character.
Character, yeah. So that would work as well. Yeah. So it's language independent, aside from a few of the English suggested words, but anybody can play it. And we will be working with co-printing partners all around the world in different languages other than English in the future.
Yeah. Wow. So nice game. I love these mechanics.
The word play. Yeah, it's reminiscent of a lot of other word games that are out there, and we're really excited about this one. We think a lot of people will enjoy it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me so much.
Okay, thanks for coming and thank you for your interview. Okay. Have a nice day.
Bye.